We both grew up with the idea that when you were in the School of Business, you were about rolling your shirt sleeves up and getting the job done. And I think that really defines Curt Ferguson. He is about getting the job done.
Shortly after graduation, Curt Ferguson took a job with Coca-Cola and started rolling up his sleeves.
And I thought they said Taiwan, because back then everything was made in Taiwan. It was really Thailand. So went to Thailand, and that was 30 years ago, and kind of never looked back.
Although he's worked internationally for decades, he's maintained incredibly close ties to his alma mater. He's worked with the Institute for International Business, Kelly's external outreach arm, joining the board in 2011.
And his perspective was to get us out of our comfort zone, to go beyond what we knew, what we thought we could do, the way we looked at things, and really challenged us to make a difference in the world. He maybe wasn't here at the very beginning of IIB, he's certainly here at the very heart of IIB.
Curt was also instrumental, along with Coca-Cola, the U.S. State Department, and Indiana University, in establishing the Global Business Institute, a program with more than 600 alumni who have combined to create thousands of jobs around the world.
Because it brings not just our educational experience, but it also brings the idea of entrepreneurship to a whole part of the world for which it's very new. And Curt's made all of that possible.
This has been set up to teach critical thinking, to teach the idea that failure is okay and part of the process, to go beyond the typical ideas of let's just start a business, but what are the personal and the emotional markers one needs in order to be successful in the world?
I think there's been 66 companies started. People have gone on, and more importantly, they've found a voice. They're Hoosiers for life.
Hoosiers for life, just like Curt Ferguson. He's actively involved with the Kelly Dean's Council, Kelly's Global Dean Council, and the IU Foundation. And in the run-up to the 2018 Winter Olympics in Seoul, he invited the Dean of the Kelly School to participate in the torch relay.
What an amazing opportunity. We're in the middle of Seoul, running down a street with torches. And all of a sudden, we're showing the IU spirit with fists and blades to tell the world that we're part of this big network, this big family called Indiana University. That was incredibly exciting.
I actually got to hand it off to Heidi, so I was afraid I was going to drop the dang thing.
Curt is one of those folks where he's not just a donor in terms of dollars, but he's a donor in terms of his belief and his time and his other resources. I've never heard Curt say, no, I've done my part. I've done my fair share.
That's the best you can ask from an alum. They care so deeply that they want to make sure that what they have invested so much of their heart and soul in is going to continue for a lifetime.
Services, to me, it's really easy. It's quite frankly giving back. I got to where I was because of Indiana University and Kelly and the whole experience, and hopefully I can have somebody else gets in that experience and fulfill that enrichment.